Today on Show Me What You're Made Of, our kids are in Africa at its toughest.
Okay? No, I don't want to do this.
Facing the biggest challenge we've ever had.
Does people live here?
Yes, people live here.
Working on a toxic waste dump where our technology can end up.
I don't think this is living. I think this is just staying alive.
Can our kids take the pressure?
Oh.
And it's not just our gadgets we throw away that end up here. Can the team get to grips with tons of second-hand shoes?
Oh, they're mouldy.
And what happens when it all becomes overwhelming?
Tell me, talk to me.
I'm so wasted.
Our 5 kids are Emily the Rebel,
I get into trouble daily.
Fancy Pants Rob,
I've got a lot of clothes.
Style Queen Jasmine,
I am a trendsetter. Hey!
Canny Catherine,
I prefer spending other people's money, usually my mum's money.
and Techno Mad Ed.
If I put all my gadgets together, I think they'll be worth over £9,000.
We've left the Ghanaian countryside and are headed 70 kilometres south to the big city.
Today we're in Ghana's crazy capital, Accra, and this is the famous Kantamanto market.
You could come here to get anything, really.
It's so smelly.
Today our 5 are going to be working in the second-hand shoe business, where they're going to have to get really stuck in.
Second-hand shoe? What? That's disgusting.
So should we go meet our boss? Should we go and see what the plan is? Are you going to come follow me? This way?
Have you ever wondered where your old clothes, gadgets, and even your old trainers end up? Well, hundreds of thousands of tons of them are sent here every year after we finish with them in Europe, and thousands of people make a living from them. Like the workers in this massive warehouse, just one of many in Accra, which is full to the brim of our second-hand shoes.
Come meet your boss. How do you do? I'm Stacey.
Oh, cool. I'm Kay.
Kay, lovely to meet you.
When the shoes arrive here by the container loads, they're all jumbled up, so Kay's workers have to sort them and put them into pairs before they can be sold onto markets around Ghana.
This is quite a sight. Guys, did you ever imagine that used shoes from back home would end up in a massive warehouse in Ghana?
No.
I've never seen anything quite like this before.
I don't imagine anyone from Britain that would do that job at all, because they would probably be like, garbage.
It's not rubbish to the boss, who's starting the kids off with the job of separating out men's, women's and children's shoes.
You have to work hard. Eh? I'll show you how to separate it. Then you work hard, okay?
And you're going to go through 1,000 shoes in 1 hour. It's hot in here as well. It's very warm.
It looks hard.
Yeah.
Ready?
To get through the thousands of shoes in the warehouse as fast as possible, Kay's employees work in teams, so that's how our kids will have to work.
You're all going to be judged as a whole on this task, right? So if one person plays up, if one person's lagging behind, no one's going to do well. You'll be promoted or demoted as a team.
I think there's a lot of pressure, because if you don't do well, then the whole team won't do well.
I don't mind us all being together. We just need to really focus and try and keep as we're going, so I think we're doing quite well.
Rob seems to have appointed himself team leader.
Men's. Pick them up off the floor.
This is confusing.
Look on the pattern on the inside if it has one, or look in the label. Men's.
I think Rob is the closest thing to a leader because he's barking out orders and stuff.
And Rob's efforts are getting him noticed by the boss.
Robert, you are very good. Keep doing.
I really want to impress the boss today because I kind of want to prove myself in every factory we go to. So I'm kind of top of the leaderboard type thing.
14-year-old Rob from Hampshire loves the limelight.
I love being the centre of attention. I like being the one that's being looked at, or I like trying to show off a bit.
As a part-time model, it's all about appearance. Perfect hair, fashionable clothes, and shoes for every outfit.
I always try to keep up with the latest fashion trends and all that.
Robert appreciates things for about 5 minutes, and then it's the next thing. So as soon as he's got it, he then wants something else.
And staying on trend isn't cheap.
I go shopping about 3 times a month. I do spend about £100, £150, depending on how much or what I'm buying, really.
I would love to be able to say, yes, I think he understands the value of things. I think he knows the value of things, but whether he understands them or not is a different thing.
His parents are hoping that Africa will be a wake-up call for Rob.
He's not particularly well-travelled, and the places he does go are usually quite luxurious. So, yeah, I think it will be a bit of an eye-opener for him.
Okay, guys, come on. Don't just chuck them here, because now they're mixed with this pile.
In Ghana, Rob might be in his element giving the orders out, but the problem is he's got Emily on his team.
It's all right, come on, just carry on, just carry on, just carry on.
Emily's hated every task she's been given so far, and today's no different.
It's like all the shoes are like stale. They're all like all smelly.
Emily, what's going on?
I'm trying my best.
What's the problem? Are you trying your best? I don't think you are. What's the issue? You don't like touching the shoe?
Yeah.
If you want to give this a good go, you're just going to have to get over that.
All right.
They're mouldy. There's no point of just saying it's disgusting and all, because at the end of the day, we have to do it as quick as we can, and it's just stopping us.
I think she's the weakest thing because she's like, ugh, shoe, it's mucky, don't want to touch it.
Who would wear something like that? That is just damning ass.
Emily is not doing very well today.
Yeah, very, very bad. Very, very bad. Fast. It's more hard. Work hard, yeah.
What? These piles are getting so muddled. Some of them aren't even in the correct pile.
Basically, the people just throwing them everywhere. They're not going onto the piles, they're falling down and making more fall down into the spaces that we've got. Like here, we've got women and men now mixed up.
Once again, Emily's the main culprit.
Emily, the way you're throwing them in the wrong pile. This is really serious. I don't mean to go on, but if you don't do this correctly, Kay is going to have to come and redo all your work.
But before the others can tidy up the piles, Emily's carelessness gets out of hand.
Oh my God, are you okay?
You hit me in the face.
Are you okay? I'm so sorry.
Are you all right, Ed?
Yeah. As she was throwing it, ice also came out and hit me straight in the eye. All right now.
Ed's injury is the final straw for the boss, and he calls a halt to the task.
Okay, guys, you can stop.
Will it be promotion or demotion for the team?
Robert, you have done well, because you have done a good job.
Emily, he was particularly disappointed with you.
Yeah, you didn't prove yourself. You were just standing there, but you are the team. Next time you have to improve.
But to be honest, it doesn't matter too much what you were doing individually, because you knew from very early on that this was a group effort. So you've all failed. You're all demoted. How do you feel about that?
Bit gutted, but I think that we know we have to step it up now, and we know we have to focus a lot more and just work harder.
So the other 4 need to try and follow suit, need to try and take a leaf from Robbie's book.
I think Rob is like Mr. Perfect. He's never gonna get anything wrong.
Emily, would you demote you?
I kind of feel wholly responsible for the demotion, actually. I don't think that's fair that I let my whole team down just because I was larking about.
You're so brilliant when you don't have to work, but the minute you're put into a working environment, you just seem to not be able to get to grips with it.
We all got demoted, and I think it was mostly my fault, wasn't it? Yeah.
Failing the task has been a massive blow for the team, but I hope it will make them think.
I do worry that our kids don't yet truly understand just how hard some people have to work here in Ghana for so little.
I think Emily especially needs a reality check, so I'm bringing her and Jasmine to meet someone working in an even tougher part of the second-hand business. 18-year-old Isaiah works at the city's electronic waste dump and lives here in one of the poorest parts of Accra.
Hello, Isaiah.
Hello.
How do you do? I'm Stacey. Hi.
Nice to meet you.
This is your mum?
Yes, she's called Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Can I come in?
Although he's only a teenager, Isaiah has been juggling school and work for as long as the girls have been alive.
You work hard, you study hard, so incredibly driven.
When I was 5 years old, I saw that my family was very poor. Some of my friends would come and bring some money in. So I asked them, where did they get that money? So they showed me, and I said, okay, I will try and do some of that work.
When you were 5 years old, you take it upon yourself to start working, to give your family money.
Yes.
That's phenomenal. After school, Isaiah scavenges at the dump for scrap metal to sell, and at best he brings home about 70p a day.
So what do you want to do in the future?
I want to be an accountant, and I am now in an account class. In the future, I want to be someone. I want to get a better house. I also want to take care of my mom and dad. My mom's work is not good enough. She carries around a sewing machine on her head. If your shirt is torn, she will sew it for you. Sometimes she gets no work. If she's lucky, she gets 5 cedis.
That's just under £1. You want to better yourself so that you can help Mum out, so Mum doesn't have to carry the sewing machine on her head every single day.
Yes.
Even with both Mum and Isaiah's wages, they can still only afford the most basic accommodation. 1 room to live in, no running water, and the only place to cook is in the street outside.
Where do you sleep?
I sleep here, but here is my bed. This is my mom and dad where they are sleeping, and these are their pillows.
So we've got Mum, Dad and Isaiah in the 1 room. Can you even imagine that?
I don't even know what to say, to be honest.
Tell me what you're thinking.
I just feel like this, I don't understand.
With Isaiah, Emily was nothing like her usual chatterbox self, so I take her aside to find out why.
Yeah, in there, I felt like I couldn't show my emotions to him without seeming rude or like upsetting him in any way. So I kind of had to I felt like I had to put like a brave face on. And it's just, when I came out, it's just really upset me.
What's upset you? Tell me.
I just don't understand. Like, why he has to live like that.
All he wants to do is to help his parents, really. And all we do is actually get our parents to do stuff for us.
I mean, it's pretty full on, isn't it? You know, but that's the reason you girls are here. You know, this is the reality. That's his life. Don't go crying on me.
I'm saying it because I care. I don't want you lot to go home and think
I didn't do it right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just feel really spoiled.
Well, you are a bit spoiled, Emily. You are.
I am.
But you're a beautiful person inside, deep down. You are. I know you are. That's why I get so frustrated, because you're so capable, so funny, so wicked, but you can be so lazy at times.
My mum would say the same thing.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't doubt it. So tomorrow, it's like a fresh day, get up, do our teeth, get going.
And work.
And work.
And I mean it this time.
She means it this time.
Good,
right.
we do too.
Just get a wiggle on then, down here. Yeah? Back at the hotel, Emily and Jasmine can't wait to tell the others what they've seen.
We met this boy called Isaiah and we went to their house, and I'm not kidding, their house was the size of that bathroom in there. They don't have a fridge, they don't have anything, like anything.
He wants to grow up one day and help support their family.
Basically, he started working when he was 5.
What does he do?
Sorts out like metals from electronic parts or something.
And now we've asked if we can meet him up tomorrow.
So now we're going there tomorrow.
And we're going to go and try out his workshop.
I'm hoping that meeting Isaiah will inspire Emily to put in a bigger effort tomorrow. It's the morning of day 2 and we're just getting ready now to leave our hotel. We're going to go and visit Isaiah at the place that he works alongside many other kids. It is very shocking there and I've no idea how our kids are going to react. This is where we're going to be working. It's one of the world's largest electronic waste sites. If you live in Europe, when you get rid of your old computers, phones or TVs, there is a good chance they could end up here.
You guys look.
Hundreds of thousands of tons of unwanted appliances and gadgets are shipped to Ghana, and the local people work all day to strip the reusable materials from them. What's left over is dumped here.
Oh, look at all the smoke. If I have to stand by smoke, that's not good for my asthma.
As the old computers are stripped down here, they release toxic gases into the air, so it's a very polluted place to work.
I want you to meet Mike. Mike is going to be our expert today.
Mike knows the dangers of this site well, and he's going to be our guide.
You're very welcome to Agbogloshi, a dump site for discarded electronic equipment. But these things contain a wide range of chemicals that are toxic. So that is the more reason why we would have to put on our suits.
Can I just get this straight? We're wearing suits.
Mm-hmm. Are they like radiation suits, like the big...
Well, they look very much like radiation suits, but they're basically to protect you from the pollutants.
It's really scary.
It's a bit daunting, but it's not scary if you follow every single thing that Mike asks you to do.
Ooh, gee. I'm ready for action.
Our UK safety advisor has insisted we all wear these suits and breathing masks to protect us from the chemicals at the site. But there are hundreds of Ghanaian children here with no suit and no mask.
We're fortunate enough to have a whole team helping us to prepare to go down there. You know, we've got a medic that's just fitted our gas masks. It does really make you think about the kids down there that have no protection at all.
Okay? No. I don't want to do this. This is really scary.
Emily's not fooling around anymore, and all of us are shocked by what's around us.
This place is absolutely unbelievable. I've never seen anything quite like it.
Everyone is searching for copper, aluminium and steel, and that will be our kids' job in a minute too.
Have you ever wondered what happens to your unwanted computers, cell phones, electronic gadgets, basically?
I thought they just went to car boot sales. Is it quite shocking for you guys to think that you were moaning about having to work in the shoe warehouse? I mean, is this a wake-up call, I guess?
I had no idea. It's like, I don't think I'm ever going to see anything as bad as this.
Ed, talk to me. What do you make of all this?
What's up? Gonna say something in a minute?
Yeah, sure.
I don't think this is living. I think this is just staying alive.
Robbie, tell me what you're thinking.
I just think it's a bit sad, really, that people have to go through this every day. It's a bit unfair. Oh my God, there's cows coming towards us.
This actually happens to be their grazing grounds. But as you can see, there's no grass for them.
And these poor cows are about the only wildlife left here.
This river had so much fish, but now nothing can be found in this particular river.
Does people live here?
Yes, people live here.
Why would you want to live here?
I know, that's a very good question.
That's bad.
Yeah, that's bad.
Why would you do that?
For some of them, they really don't have a choice.
Guys, I want you to just have a look at that little girl selling stuff with no protective clothing on.
You find a lot of young people, 6 years, 4 years, 5 years, having to sell here. They do fall sick very often.
We look like idiots wearing all this protective clothing, because if you look around, no one is. They're having to go around in flip-flops, most of them, because they have no choice, because money here is so hard to get hold of.
Kim, do you want to go and see if we can find Isaiah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
We might be protected, but we are getting hotter in our suits by the second.
I've never been this sweaty in my life.
And it's wearing everyone down as we search the site for Isaiah.
Like really sweaty on my chin, and I think it's going to slip off my mask. Isaiah! How you doing? Nice to see you again. We've got the girl. Hi.
And just as we're about to start work ourselves, the heat becomes too much.
Okay. I'm gonna go back. I'm sweating so much. I'm just a bit lightheaded.
Okay.
I just can't. I can't do a task here. I just want to get back so I can take the suit off.
With Rob and Ed feeling lightheaded, we have to abandon our plans to scavenge for metal alongside Isaiah.
Yeah.
The local kids are here all day. Our 5 haven't managed an hour.
Oh, I was really tired, and the gas mask was really hard to breathe in.
You okay?
That was so much to take in. If you mixed hell with computers and old junk, that's how I'd explain it.
I was trying to pretend it wasn't real because it was over beyond.
It's literally just a wasteland of our old used computers and TVs. I think some of my stuff might have ended up there, or some of my old computers and all that. It's kind of bad.
As our kids can't cope with the dump, I've asked Isaiah to come and meet us by our van.
Going there now was a lot to handle for all of us, and it was just shocking.
That place is very dangerous.
Have you ever got sick from working down there?
Yes, we use our bare hands to pick the metals, so there's dirty in our fingers, and we got some cuts, as you can see.
How much have you earned today?
Today, I have only 4 cedis.
He said that he made 4 cedis. That's like a 70p. So he's basically just doing a lot for so little.
You know, in the UK we are so privileged in so many ways.
Yeah.
And despite that, Isaiah works much harder than all of you.
I didn't realise how bad the world was until I've had this opportunity to come and see for myself.
We came down here today to see what it's like, and I think our eyes are opened, all 5 of us. I've earned 20 cedis at a cocoa farm working, and I'd like to give it to you to support you on your way. So here you go.
Thank you. May God bless you.
We were there for an hour, and it felt like hours and hours and hours, and I was so upset. I don't even know how people can go there every day, or let alone live there.
As our 5 haven't managed to do anything themselves at the dump, I'm taking them back to work at the second-hand shoe warehouse. This morning was such a whirlwind for our 5. Every single one of them said they'd never experienced anything quite like that. Well, now we're back at the shoe warehouse and it's time for them to put their words into action. Today, their boss Kay has had a last-minute delivery of men's shoes, and he needs our kids to pair up a batch for a regular customer.
Oh, you have to be fast, eh?
So are there definitely pairs in there?
Yeah.
All right, good.
We happy?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go!
Is that a pair? This is mental.
Be fast, eh?
Oh, they're not the same shoe.
Now, just remember where you've been this morning. Remember how hard you said you were going to work.
I'm determined to get a wage this time because it was a bit disappointing last time. After meeting Isaiah, he's really inspired me to work harder. So that's what I'm going to do.
But finding matching shoes in this pile is not an easy job.
9.
That's a 7.
6. Oh. You don't understand how happy I'll be when I find a pair.
They all look the same. It's really hard to pair them.
And Emily's determination to do well soon gives way to whinging.
It's just like too much. I don't know where to start.
You try it and find it. Is that every shoe have a pair?
Emily, talk me through what's going on, because I'm getting a bit frustrated watching you. What's going on? Tell me.
Because there's so many shoes, I don't know where to start. This is so irritating.
Do you think it's as irritating as working on toxic waste?
Obviously, no.
Rob impressed the boss last time, and he's the first to strike gold.
Well, no one else is talking.
Found my first pair.
You found your first pair. Good lad. All right, Emily, let's do that.
Okay.
Let's get working then. Go, 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 go.
If the others want to be in with a chance of a wage, they need to up their game.
Oh no!
Ed's keen to do as well as Rob today, and he's going great guns.
This is a pair, this might be a pair.
It's pair.
Yes.
It's not pair. See?
So the lads are the only one with a pair. Girls, you're lagging.
Okay, let's play rock, paper, scissors for it. Are you ready?
And Emily's going from bad to worse.
Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Yes!
What on earth is going on here? We're like playing games, we're shouting, we're throwing shoes. It's just not cool. It's just, I'm flabbergasted.
And the boss has seen enough.
Finish. Now check the pair.
I didn't get any.
The girls haven't found any pairs at all, and the boys end with just 2 each. Kay's workers will have to finish the job. It's not been our lot's finest hour. It's time to take stock of the last few days. Local expert Mike is back to help translate for Kay, and he reminds our group why the work they've been doing matters.
The second-hand market is so important to Ghanaians. Many people depend on these second-hand items. They make money from them, basically.
And Kay, I wonder if you could talk to us a bit about who impressed you.
Okay, Robert, na,
Well, Robert did very well. And Edward, fantastic.
Rob, how are you feeling?
Quite proud, I guess.
Ed, you seem to have really impressed the boss today.
Yeah, it's actually kind of nice having a positive feedback for once.
And the girls?
Next time, no,
The girls did not impress me. I would want them to work really hard next time.
Emily, it's literally like you didn't meet Isaiah. It's like you don't know that places like the dump exists. It's like you don't understand how precious these jobs are.
You know that if Isaiah had that job doing the shoes, he would like grasp it with like both his hands and do an amazing job. But I think I've really let myself down.
And you can do it. I know you can. You're amazing when you're on form. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, would the boss hire any of our 5?
Robert and Edward.
Okay.
So wages just for the boys today.
20 cedis, so remember how precious this is for you. And Ed, this is your first wage, so well done. Well done, boys. You should be very, very proud.
Next time on Show Me What You're Made Of, they're pineapple farmers. The bosses get tougher.
Everybody have to work hard.
Hurry up, hurry up.
And when Rob takes charge...
You will do what I say.
What? Emma.
Will the rest revolt?
So livid.
Today on Show Me What You're Made Of, our kids are in Africa at its toughest.
Okay? No, I don't want to do this.
Facing the biggest challenge we've ever had.
Does people live here?
Yes, people live here.
Working on a toxic waste dump where our technology can end up.
I don't think this is living. I think this is just staying alive.
Can our kids take the pressure?
Oh.
And it's not just our gadgets we throw away that end up here. Can the team get to grips with tons of second-hand shoes?
They're mouldy!
And what happens when it all becomes overwhelming?
Tell me, talk to me.
Our 5 kids are Emily the Rebel.
I get into trouble daily.
Fancy Pants Rob.
I've got a lot of clothes.
Style Queen Jasmine.
I am a trendsetter. Hey!
Canny Catherine.
I prefer spending other people's money, usually my mum's money.
And Techno Mad Ed.
If I put all my gadgets together, I think they'll be worth over £9,000.
We've left the Ghanaian countryside and are headed 70 kilometres south to the big city.
Today we're in Ghana's crazy capital, Accra, and this is the famous Kantamanto market.
You could come here to get anything, really.
It's so smelly.
Today our 5 are going to be working in the second-hand shoe business where they're going to have to get really stuck in.
Second-hand shoe?
What? That's disgusting.
So should we go meet our boss? Should we go see what the plan is? Are you going to come follow me? This way?
Have you ever wondered where your old clothes, gadgets, and even your old trainers end up? Well, hundreds of thousands of tons of them are sent here every year after we finish with them in Europe, and thousands of people make a living from them. Like the workers in this massive warehouse, just one of many in Accra, which is full to the brim of our second-hand shoes.
Come meet your boss. How do you do? I'm Stacey.
Oh, cool. I'm Kay.
Hey, lovely to meet you.
When the shoes arrive here by the container loads, they're all jumbled up, so Kay's workers have to sort them and put them into pairs before they can be sold onto markets around Ghana.
This is quite a sight. Guys, did you ever imagine that used shoes from back home would end up in a massive warehouse in Ghana?
No.
I've never seen anything quite like